Shytoshi Kusama has just made the most daring pledge in the history of the project, and the whole Shiba Inu world is trembling because of it. He finally broke his silence after weeks of backlash from the community and strife inside the Shiba army, and the surprise announcement caught everyone by surprise. Nothing more than a plan, an announcement of a partnership, or an unspecific forecast of what's to come. His plan is to remove all Shiba Inu zeros this week, he said. Yeah, you read it correctly. After 4 zeros and 12.52 Shiba might reach dollar territory in less than a week when all zeros are removed this week, 7 days. The level of brazenness is shocking. The ramifications are immense. And the response from the community has been completely disorganized. Keep in mind that this is merely the latest in a long line of hype cycles. Rather than making empty promises, let's find out the truth. This announcement isn't made at random. Notable members of the community such as WoofSwap have been openly criticizing Shytoshi's leadership skills and claiming he is unqualified to be leader. The criticism has been increasing in volume, and rumors regarding his possible replacement in the next elections have been spreading. At that point, he retaliated with the most explosive statement ever made by Shi. This time, though, his characteristic criticism was accompanied by mathematical precision, and with it, the promise. Most people missed Shytoshi's late-night Twitter Spaces session. He laid out his plans for Operation Zero Deletion, a coordinated effort to remove all zeros from the SHIB price within 7 days, in a series of burns, partnerships, and technical implementations. There is a clear vision, but the mechanism is complicated. To start, he's waking up a smart contract feature called the Emergency Burn Protocol that has lain dormant in the Cyberium core since launch. This protocol has the ability to initiate burns automatically depending on the volume of transactions. This means that tokens would be eliminated at an unprecedented rate in the history of cryptocurrency with every swap, transfer, and contact with SHIB-based applications. Burning alone, however, will not eliminate all zeros. The collaborations will be used in a week. 3 big announcements are supposedly planned for this week, according to sources close to the development team. Financial services, gambling platforms, and payment systems might all benefit from SHIB integration through strategic partnerships on an unprecedented scale, resulting in unprecedented demand pressure for the token. Blockchain analytics revealed huge whale movements yesterday, providing the first clue. Major holders appear to be positioning for something they know is coming, as over 47 million worth of SHIB transferred off exchanges in 24 hours. This is not a case of haphazard retail mobility. Institutional custodial services backed by trace and high net worth people, who usually have advance information of big events, are the target audience for the wallet. Next, there's the covert technological preparation that's been going on for weeks. Most people didn't pay attention to Shibarium's most recent upgrade, but it includes the necessary infrastructure for Hyper-Burna, a mechanism that, when activated, can destroy billions of tokens every minute. The code is prepared, tested, and ready to activate. It has just been sitting there. We now understand its original purpose. Deleting all zeros seems like an insurmountable mathematical task, but it's actually terrifyingly feasible when you break it down. Presently, SHIB's market value is $736 billion, and its price is 0.21.22. I want to remove all 4 zeros. The only way to get to 1252 would be if there was tremendous demand for the product, or a sharp drop in supply, or both. The plot thickens with Shytoshi's evil scheme at this point. He is taking aim at the supply rather than attempting to inflate the price through hype. When fully activated, the emergency burn technique can destroy up to 50% of the circulating supply within days. A perfect storm of supply shock and demand explosion can occur when transaction volume surpasses particular thresholds, in addition to strategic whale buildup and coordinated buying pressure from new partnerships. However, some are claiming this is not just risky but also impossible. Getting rid of all zeros. This would put SHIB's market cap above Bitcoin's. Their disagreements escalate. What gives a meme coin its meteoric rise to the status of most valuable cryptocurrency in the world? The usual cryptic but mathematically solid Shytoshi response has been delivered. Price approaches infinite as supply approaches zero. Economic fundamentals. Both excitement and skepticism have been expressed by the community. Devotees of SHIB are referring to this as the Apollo moment, proving the project's capabilities through an unachievable assignment. Some people are skeptical because they think the market is being manipulated, there will be too much focus from regulators, and such fast price swings can't be sustained. An intriguing aspect of this announcement is its handling of the impending leadership issue. Those in the community who wanted Shytoshi to retire now had a choice. Either back his most audacious proposal to date or risk being associated with his biggest possible breakthrough. His most ambitious scheme ever. It's a political bombshell disguised as a masterstroke. The schedule is precise and time-sensitive. On the first day, you need to activate the burn protocol. The first significant cooperation announcement is made on the second day. The third and fourth days prioritize technological solutions that enhance the number of transactions. On the fifth day, we learn about the second partnership. The second phase of the burn mechanism begins on day 6. On the 7th day, all parts of the SHIB ecosystem will work in unison to complete what Shytoshi calls the ultimate push. The world's financial markets have begun to respond, as traders brace themselves for what may be the biggest success or stunning failure. In meme currency history, Asian exchanges are reporting extraordinary activity of shib. There has been a covert increase in capital from European institutional investors, which may indicate that some major stakeholders think this bold strategy has a chance of succeeding. Burning enough tokens to affect price is a huge technical issue. To pull this out, shib would need transaction volumes that are unprecedented. The collaborations shouldn't be mere advertising announcements, they should actually change the game. Without any hiccups or technical difficulties, the timing would have to be perfect, with each component building upon the one before it. But this is what gives this a chance of being possible. This isn't an isolated pledge from Shytoshi. Behind the scenes, there is coordination among the whole SHIB development team, important community leaders, and supposedly multiple big interactions. This pledge isn't made by a single individual. Many people and organizations are working together to make this ecosystem a reality. The consequences for regulation are enormous. Every financial regulator in the world would be watching SHIB closely if it actually deleted all zeros this week. This price change is really out of this world, and it could cause all sorts of problems for the cryptocurrency market, including investigations, trade halts, and regulatory crackdowns. Still, Shytoshi appears certain that he has figured out how to legitimately reduce supply and increase organic demand, which should lead to a significant price movement, instead of manipulating the market or artificially pumping it. If it were to be a success, it would demonstrate that projects driven by the community can accomplish goals that conventional funding mechanisms deem unattainable. The clock is ticking. There is just 7 days to prove that Shytoshi is right or show that decentralized money can't do everything. Only 7 days to either turn SHIB holders into billionaires or warn the crypto community about the perils of making promises that cannot be kept. All holders, all traders, and skeptics are keeping an eye on it. Massive volume is being prepared for by the exchanges. Unprecedented transaction loads are putting the blockchain through its paces. Secret meetings are taking place all around the world to finalize the partnerships. Eliminating zeros from a price chart isn't the only thing happening this week. Demonstrating is the key. How far decentralized communities can push the boundaries of reality with their combined efforts, new technologies, and well-coordinated plans. Exploring the boundaries of possibility is the key. At the precise moment when burning mechanisms, smart contracts, and worldwide acceptance all come together, the most lofty goal in cryptocurrency history will be realized in just 7 days. This week, more than merely SHIB's future will be defined by its success or failure. However, the potential that communities envision for the future of digital